Hi, this is Vishwam from Flowing with Life. I'm recording here in the borders of Scotland right now, back at the place we thought we'd be living in for some time and having a lovely cooperative experience. It was a beautiful dream, and we had a rude awakening from the dream, which means we're more grounded now, which is great. But I'm told that I didn't really let on how tough it was. So I'm really sorry to anyone who felt probably a bit disconnected from me, as I was disconnected from myself and playing it cool. And I think it's really good for us to be honest. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear the helicopter. Good for us to be honest about the challenges we're facing, because we're all going through a lot right now, with all the world's events and all the local events and all the life and family and everything that's going on. And our emotional system, our physical body, our thought patterns, everything can get really tangled up in that and really distressed. And it can be very uncomfortable, to say the least. So I fell apart for a couple of weeks, and then, just been rebuilding my strength in a way and rediscovering my center, which of course is in the heart, the spiritual heart that stays steady through everything. And I'm very grateful to be able to turn to that resource within again and again. And it's still not easy. So we have a home for a while. We're house sitting in Fife. We don't quite know when we're going up to Shetland at some point. Then we don't know when that will end, and we don't know what's happening after that. So housing is really uncertain, and that's quite a big thing in our society, that doesn't just recognize that everyone deserves a home and make sure that that happens. And at the same time as my mind is sometimes getting quite upset about all of that, my heart is still singing and trusting that the universe itself is kind, and we are being carried through something that's beyond understanding, really. And the more I'm able to center myself and ground, connect with the earth, stay open and listening with my whole being, the more things drop into place in a beautiful way. So I've been having wonderful connections in Fife, meeting lovely people, and I'm really grateful, including grateful to the trauma that took place here. I won't go into any details, but it was a rough ride, I tell you. And I'm glad to be out, glad to have collected the last of our stuff and be about to leave. There's something really wonderful about completion and moving on, letting go. So again, my apologies to anyone who felt probably a bit confused and lost as to what was going on, and wondering how I was, and probably I wasn't saying. I grew up saying fine, we're fine, everything's fine. And it's not always fine. Yeah. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of Flowing with Life. And thank you for being you. The world needs you just as you are, with all the particular gifts and quirks and characteristics that you bring, and that only you bring. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye for now.